I didn't have a very good childhood. Nothing was good with my family. It was always a problem. Everything was always blamed on me.
I had a complete meltdown due to the divorce and the courts and the jail.
I felt alone. I didn't like myself.
It just was a horrible, horrible experience.
Oftentimes people come to our agency very lost. They're not sure what they're looking for. They just know that they've been given a diagnosis, a label, and now what? And many people have given up. They've given up on any type of expectations that life can be any different other than now I have a label, take my medication, and get on to some support. You won't work again, is often what people are told. So when people come to our agency, they're coming most often with those types of ideas. And we really spend time with people to help understand what do they want and how can we help you get what you want. The Canadian Mental Health Association has been in Sudbury for just over 25 years. People can come into the agency. They can be self-referred or referred by agencies, referred by families. Doctors, they can come from hospital to our services and they receive a case manager. They then work with that person to develop that relationship, and that case manager and the client will work really closely with other agencies. So we help people with 4 different rehabilitation environments: a living environment, a learning environment, a working environment, and social environment. Another big piece of what we do is recovery-oriented practice. And what we mean by that is really helping people establish a meaningful purpose in life, period. Not about a role, but about having a meaningful existence, something that's important to them.
Then I didn't have anything. I was kicked out of my room and board, and I moved from a room, I went to the hospital. Then the hospital, I had to find an apartment, I had to find services. And when I was in the hospital, they got me connected to Canadian Mental Health.
I was fortunate enough to meet Francine about 4 years ago. Francine was very warm and open right from the beginning. We seemed to click very naturally. She shared with me some of her present issues that she was struggling with. And she was very honest about being unhappy. It was important for her to understand that all of us have obstacles, and it's how we process those and who we go to for help that really makes a difference.
And then I started seeing Pamela on a regular basis and having a lot of meetings and talking about how I feel, how to get my emotions out, how to communicate.
We originally looked at her housing. She talked about making a couple moves and finally ending up in a place where she is most happy and feels very safe, and that it's a clean place, and that it's affordable rent, and that it's a safe environment, a neighborhood that she can give back to. It's close to her church, which she is very active in. And it is in a surrounding that's close to friends and peers, such as Betty.
Although it started off with me just having to pick her up and bring her to church, Francine, because of her personality, she just started to pitch in and help out. And as a result of that, she just started to learn and grow and become more and more important. And she got to be known by a lot more people because she was in there, she was helping. And that to me is one of the greatest strengths Francine has, is that heart, that desire to be useful and to be involved.
A role that I played for her was connecting her to resources, spending time kind of doing some self-awareness, building up her own strengths, her confidence, and letting her speak to me openly about wanting to make change. She feels respected by others, and she knows that she deserves other people's respect.
And I feel good about myself. I'm happy. I'm okay to stay alone. Before I would never wanted to be alone. Now I feel comfortable to be alone. I don't have to go to hospital, because even if you go into hospital, your problems are going to be there even when you come out. That you They'll just help you with your medication, but they're not going to help you fix things.
I probably learned more from her than she's learned from me.
I want to thank your agency for helping me.
I was at the sanitarium. I had a divorce with my wife. Then CMHA came in with court diversion, which was very good. Knowing that there was someone out there that cared, an agency that cared, and was good enough to help me with my problems at that time.
CMHA offers different groups and workshops. There's the RAP program, where it's the Wellness Recovery Action Plan, and it's in a social setting, so it helps individuals know that they're not alone and know that everyone needs tools to help them get through moments of crisis.
They helped me by finding me a place to live, which is Elm Street Place, which is subsidized housing run by CMHA. And it's a very good program. I live with 8 other tenants, and we all have chores and we have our duties and responsibilities. It's a living atmosphere. You're not homeless. You've got trained professionals helping you. It's okay to have other people that you know that they're also suffering with their own issues, and that you don't have to feel embarrassed to talk with the other tenants about, well, how are you doing today?
Where I'd like to see Allan go is where he wants to go. It's just knowing that they have someone there to support them through their own recovery.
I can't really believe today that I'm speaking to you in the manner I am, because we're talking 2005 here, and I've rehabilitated myself to quite an extent. I can talk now. Believe it or not, I was almost mute.
Who you are is demonstrated by your actions towards other people.
Today, I am volunteering with peer support. I go every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it's called the Outreach Program. We go to the hospitals, the psychiatric units, and we tell them what peer support is about, and it's just to get the word out there. Knowing that you have family out there, as opposed to just being an individual and not having anyone to turn to. So family is very important to recovery.
You can see that recovery is possible through the lives of Francine and Allan and what they've done in achieving recovery. And we are connecting people to the services, and we're having clear conversations about roles and expectations with our partners so that ultimately the client is best served as we're working together.
They don't judge you, they respect you, and they listen to you, and they won't tell you what to do. They give you the tools for you to make the decision.
We truly believe that people can transition, and they do not have to be mental health patients for the rest of their lives. They can become meaningful citizens and achieve whatever they want to achieve.